Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all to this course as on integrated circuits. First of all, let me introduce myself. Myself, Dr. Kiran Sonone from the Electronics and Telecommunication Department at R.C. Patel Institute of Technology, Shirpur. I have more than 20 years of teaching experience in engineering education. In this course, we will study the fundamentals and applications of integrated circuits, which play a very important role in modern electronic systems. Vision of the institute to become a leading institute in technical education, fostering innovation, research, ethical values, and sustainable development for the betterment of society. Mission of the institute to impart high quality technical education through innovative and interactive learning process and high quality globally recognized institutional programs, fostering a collaborative scientific temper among students with ethical responsibilities towards the society, preparing students from diverse backgrounds to have aptitude for employment, entrepreneurship and research with a spirit of professionalism. Vision of the department is to produce competent electronics and telecommunication engineers with a commitment to serve society. Mission of the department: deliver innovative ICT enable and interactive learning fostering excellence in electronics and telecommunication engineering, cultivate scientific inquiry, ethical responsibility and collaboration to address societal and technological challenges effectively, empower diverse students with skills for employment, entrepreneurship and research, nurturing professionalism and lifelong learning. Today we are going to discuss about the comparators. A comparator is an electronic circuit which compares the two inputs that are applied to it and produces an output. Difference between operational amplifier and comparator. Op-amp are designed to work effectively in the linear mode, whereas comparator are designed to work efficiently in the saturation mode. The main function of op-amp is to amplify an analog input signal. The main function of comparator is to compare two varying input signals and produce corresponding binary outputs, switching between the supply levels. Comparators are significantly faster than operational amplifiers when it comes to comparing and responding to varying voltage levels at their input pins. While comparing fast square waves at their inputs, an operational amplifier can miss out and ignore narrow pulses, whereas comparator will never miss even the narrowest of the pulses. While comparing input signal, an operational amplifier output may not switch up to the supply level extremes, but in comparator, the output switching will efficiently reach the extreme levels of the DC supply. An op-amp, when saturated, may tend to heat up and burn, but a comparator will run smoothly in the saturated mode. Offset output voltage in operational amplifiers is significantly high, whereas in comparators, the offset voltage is negligibly low. Now, first we discuss about the inverting comparator. So you can see here, this is the diagram for the inverting comparator. In this inverting comparator, whatever the input signal, that input signal is given to the inverting terminal. So we call this as an inverting comparator. And at the non-inverting terminal, the reference voltage is given, V reference is given here. So basically comparator compares the two inputs. Now the input that voltage is we call that as a V2, that is given to the inverting terminal, and whatever the reference voltage that is given at the V1 terminal of this operational amplifier. So whatever the difference in between these two terminal of the operational amplifier, that is non-inverting input minus the inverting input, and depending upon this difference voltage VD, that VD is equal to V1 minus V2. Depending upon the difference voltage, it gives you the output. And basically whatever the output, that output is either positive V saturation or minus V saturation, because whenever we are operating our operational amplifier in comparator mode, so in comparator mode, that having only two output, either the output is high or either the output is low. So basically inverting comparator. An inverting comparator is an operational amplifier based comparator for which a reference voltage is applied to its non-inverting terminal and the input voltage is applied to its inverting terminal. This comparator is called as an inverting comparator because the input voltage which has to be compared is applied to the inverting terminal of op-amp, It produces one of the two values, either plus V saturation or minus V saturation at the output based on the values of its input voltage V in and the reference voltage V reference. The output value of an inverting comparator will be minus V saturation for which input voltage is greater than the reference voltage V reference, and the output value of the inverting comparator will be plus V saturation for which input voltage is less than the reference voltage V reference. Okay, thank you, and you have to subscribe this channel